The only reason we're discussing this issue, it seems to me, is because last fall there were some complaints in the community. Not a lot, but there were some complaints. To me, the discussion here is not about limiting property rights. I think it's more accurate, at least in my mind, to say that the issue is whether or not we need to take some reasonable steps to limit the abuse of property rights by a very small percentage of people that are having a substantial impact on the quality of life of the rest of the community. The best example I can give, and this has already been brought up in the discussion, was, and I'm not picking on you, Mr. Milo, but the property at Villas Drive. As a matter of fact, in going around and looking at a lot of your property throughout the city, you've done a pretty credible job of painting and maintaining it and cleaning it up. It looks pretty good. I commend you for that. But when you rent a small, single-family, 2,000 square foot, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath home built a long time ago to 16 people for 4 days or a week, and you do that every week potentially, year in and year out, in a single-family residential district, you have effectively transformed that single-family home into a motel or a hotel or a public lodging establishment, whatever you want to call it. You have intimately affected the quality of life and the value of the property of the surrounding neighborhood. That to me is the issue. In addition to the number of people that are being put in these units, whether it's 16 or 12 or 14 or 10, whatever according to your advertisements, the other thing that concerns me is the simple fact that every single one of your properties, I don't know whether they're 10 or 20 throughout the city, has not one, but in many cases up to 4 rental signs located on the property, 365 days a year. And I think that is blatantly wrong. And I think it's in violation of our existing ordinances. Frankly, at the very least, I think we should direct staff to proceed with recommendations 4, 5, and 6, and they're on page 1 of their report, to look at the regulatory scheme. I think we should amend the definition of family in our local city code to have it comply with what's been approved by the Supreme Court. I think we should clarify the size and the use of rental signs on property and require that they be removed from the property if sold or rented, or for that matter of fact, not allowed at all if the property qualifies as some sort of a public lodging establishment under state law. And I think the city should monitor short-term rental complaints and come back to us in the future so that we can monitor this subject 6 months from now or a year from now. Thank you.
Am I to understand what you just said is that on the house on Golden Beach, that he has 16 people every week, month in and month out, at the beginning of your statement?
No, I didn't say that at all.
That's what I heard.
No, what I said was that he advertises that he can sleep 16 people in a 2,000 square foot, 3 bedroom, 3 bath home on Villas Drive. He rents every 4 days to a week, and he could do that. I said could do that every week of the year.
Okay.
I don't go over there and document this sort of thing.